Step up.
Right.
Yo, what up? What up? Welcome to another episode of We Geekin. So, first off, thank you guys for 50 downloads of episodes on podcast. So, we definitely appreciate that. Thank you for the support. So, this is going to be a newer division. This is going to be YouTube and Rumble exclusive because the videos are going to be out. But we're going to talk about martial arts flicks, because that is an aspect of geek culture that is definitely underrated, and we definitely want to talk about it here. So we're going to start with a classic martial arts movie. Came out in 1978 by the Shaw Brothers Studio. This is the Five Deadly Venoms. You remember that one, brother?
In passing. Shit. When that movie came out, I don't think I was in my father's nutsack yet.
Wow. So I remember my mother's ex-husband got me into martial arts movies, and he had stacking them VHS tapes, Bruce Lee and some other stuff. I'm like, man, what is this? And this is one of the, outside of Bruce, because Bruce is an icon, and we'll definitely do some Bruce on this. But the first one I really watched was Five Deadly Venoms, because it was the first martial arts movie where it was like a fight movie, but it was also a mystery on top of it. So you got this old master, and I'm going to show a clip of the beginning of this. It's an old master, and he had 5 students. The students knew, and he taught them all his secret style of martial art. The students didn't really know each other, and you got to kind of figure out who is what style, because there's a whole plot to it. So it's like a kung fu mystery movie. It was like the most awesome premise as a kid. Like, oh, this is fantastic. What are we doing here? So I'm going to jump into the intro of the Five Deadly Venoms. So if you haven't checked this movie out, man, this is an awesome movie. His style, centipede style. All right, I never noticed. Yo, shout out to whoever put all that China out there for him to break. That's a lot, please. But the first student was a centipede.
Number 2 practice the snake style. It was known as the snake spirit. He had the speed of the snake. Snake style, known for its incredible agility. Agility, speed.
Snake style. All about agility, speed, and quickness. Oh yeah, shout out to Cyber Ben too for the clip. Definitely appreciate that. I forgot to do that. Sorry about that. So number 2 was the snake. So first student number 1 was centipede. Student number 2 was the snake. So I don't know if you heard anything. Teacher said number 3 came a little later, so he never met students number 1 and number 2. And number 1 and number 2 didn't know each other either. Oh, what's up, bruh? So just joining in, this is my brother-in-law, man. So we talking about the intro to 5 Deadly Venoms. So we're on pupil number 4, the lizard. So just the people getting the introduction of what the movie is about and, you know, the kung fu murder mystery that was back in the day. The awesome kung fu murder story we had. So right now we're on pupil number 4, the lizard. So people heard that. So 4 and 5 knew each other, but they never met students 1, 2, or 3. So the only 2 that knew each other were 4 and 5. 1, 2, and 3 didn't know 4 and 5. 3 didn't know 2 or 1 or 4 or 5. So this is where the mystery comes in.
Any weapon that's properly used, it's almost invincible. It can even bend solid metal.
So the 5, centipede, snake, toad, scorpion, and
Lizard.
So the 5 students of this clan. He has a 6th student, but teacher is super old now. So you guys listen up, because it's going to start the plot of this entire movie, which I think if you haven't watched, again, 5 Venoms, awesome movie. Check that out.
You've not specialized in any one skill, because I chose to teach you all the 5 main techniques, as there was little time. So then, compared with the other pupils, you don't stand up. You're not really there.
That's a nice way of saying, you try to fight them one-on-one, you're going to get messed up.
Yeah.
I taught all I could, but time's run out. So the only way you could ever beat the others, or stand a chance, would be to combine with one of those 4. I worry about what they're all doing. What I taught them could be used wrongly, for evil, to hurt men. So then, I would like to make sure that this hasn't been the case. You do that.
You know, looking at this now, after you just told me I can't get with none of them, you want me to go find them? What? Right. You just told me you taught me a piece of what you taught them, so come on, man. Come on. Right.
He said that man on a suicide mission. Look at his face.
Right.
My soul couldn't rest in peace. Bad, you must kill them. Check on what they're doing. But remember, you'll have to ally with one of them. Otherwise, you would never have a chance.
Teacher, how will I find them? If they've changed their names.
And to make it harder, they won't show their skills. They'll keep them hidden. Unless it is an emergency.
So I can't get with them. You want me to just chuck them, and then I can't beat them, and they ain't gonna show their skills. I can't really figure out who they are. It's like, come on, teach. Give me something easier to do. This was... Yeah, definitely.
You must promise me. If they find out it's what you're after, it's possible they may harm you.
Teacher, I'm not worried about that. But still, how will I find them?
There is a man who can help you. One time, he was my fellow teacher. He's retired. Point is, he is quite wealthy. Money he made through the
My man, that dirty money. And they like, yeah, we gonna get that. All right.
Yeah. I'm your pusher.
Things very quiet now. Small town. But I don't know the name that he's using. Free. I want you.
So I gotta find your students that I can't beat and find some dude who don't know his name, but he in that town somewhere with the dirty money. All right. Yeah. Right. Hey, come on, Teach. This was an impossible mission. Like, this was a hard mission that he gave this man.
Just look for the man in the white suit without the bags under his eyes.
So I got one more, and I got one fight clip I'm going to show you guys. I won't show the last fight clip, but you're going to find out who two of the Venoms are, because the only fight clip I have. But these two revealed themselves early in the movie anyway, so it's okay. I don't feel bad showing it to you. Because these are the ones you're going to figure out the quickest anyway. The rest of them are going to take some time for you to figure out who they are. So shout out to Kung Fu Mojo for this clip here.
My name's Lee Ho. What's your name, friend?
The Toad.
Since you know that, let's see who you are. Now come on, show your stuff. Let's see it. I see, you're the centipede, number 1.
You only get martial arts like that in a Shaw Brothers classic movie. Like, oh, so beautiful. So
the
so
choreography
beautiful.
in it was wonderful. It's well done. It's definitely well done.
Dude. Man took that kick. Like, man, get off me, yo.
He swatted him away.
Get off.
What you think you doing?
Yo, you can't tell me he was outside playing after watching this. Like, wasn't trying to do that stuff. Like, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Right. Bruh, man. Every time we outside, like, we playing karate. All right, cool. We're gonna do it like them, right? We're pop, 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 like. Man. Just to beat on this here. Probably, I just realized he probably got caught there because he's probably dizzy as hell. He just did. So I ain't gonna give y'all too much more of that, but if you haven't checked out that's the first real major fight, and that's two of the characters, Centipede and the Toad. So I don't want to reveal the rest, but I do have a question for you two guys. So So if y'all had to pick, and you had to learn one of those styles, what would you pick?
Toad. That motherfucker was a tank. Yeah, he was a tank, yo.
I'm right there with you. That was my answer anyway.
I was like, he was a tank. I was like, when the last time you see somebody get kicked in their back and then shrug it off and then throw the motherfucker off with that same spot they got kicked in? Like, man, if you don't get off me.
Now, I will tell y'all the Toad had one weakness, but I'll let y'all watch the movie and figure that out. But I definitely agree. The Toad was definitely the way to go because you can just shrug off anything. Weapons, people, whatever. Like, nothing's going to bother you. It was. I won't reveal it, but that's why I'm laughing. It really was. It really was. For the style to be what it was, for that weakness, it was like, really? Like, really? Right. Everything, unless you get him in his eye or something, but you ain't gonna get that close. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So all late to the party. Yeah. I just finished everything, man. I wasn't going no more through the movie, but while you in here, my man William, oh, would you like to add anything? Any good memories about the Five Venoms? And I just asked if you had to pick a style, which one would you pick out of the 5 students?
Me is gonna be the Toad because I think I got it.
That's a general consensus.
You a hater. You a hater. You a hater. But nah, I liked it. I liked it, that movie. That movie was pretty daggone good, man. That was a classic, man.
I definitely agree.
Was a classic.
So, look,
yeah,
appreciate y'all tuning in on this one of the 5 Deadly Venoms. The next one we're going to do on the Kung Fu Flicks, we're going to go over Jackie Chan's classic, Drunken Master. That's going to be the next flick we're going to talk about.
The first one, not the second one.
The first original Drunken Master.
Not the
back
second
in the day. We're going to talk about that one next. So we're going to load up some clips and talk about some things. But
back,
you haven't
back
checked
when
out
his master was named Sam C.
Sam C. Yeah. But if y'all ain't had a chance to check out 5 Venoms, I'm telling you, take these gentlemen's recommendations, check that out. Kung Fu Murder Mystery with the 5 styles, and you'll have a good time trying to figure out who is what, because they ain't gonna reveal nothing to you at all. Very, very
pretty much.
A lot of them had good story plots. Like Kung Fu movies back then had good story plots for the limited production that they had.
Yep.
And they made great work with limited resources. They didn't have a $1 million budget. Most of them was working off a couple $100, and they put together a movie that was a hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And used the same actors in most of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when we get to like Chinese super ninjas, like they the same actors as in the 5 Venoms, and still made all these different movies with the same actors, and made all these fantastic movies over the decades. Shaw Brothers was kicking them out back in the day.
They was kicking them out. It was like that.
Powerhouse. So you're gonna see a lot of Shaw Brothers when we start talking about these Kung Fu flicks, because they had a lot of classics. By then I was outside. We was outside already.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Up in New York, when I lived in New York, all I had to do was just walk from my job down to Times Square, 42nd Street, and they had a whole theater with nothing but Kung Fu movies. I go in there and I just sit there, and then I come out and I think I know everything. You know, I be running into poles and thinking I could do all this style stuff. You know what I mean?
I swear, probably wasn't one little boy out there after you watched the martial arts movie like, yo, we gotta try this. We went outside to try this.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to choreograph our own fight to look just like this.
Yeah. Hey, I thought you can do the style if you keep putting your hand in the cold or the sun or something like that.
Hot sand.
Get your hands up.
I
think I could do that.
Yeah, it was hot sand.
Yeah. All that.
Man.
I thought I could do all that.
During the training montage outside for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
I got this. I'm
I think I messed
master now. I got this.
I think I messed up my shoulder.
Until your hand hit that hot sand, you be like, oh!
Oh, yeah. So, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all joining me. We're going to do the next one. It's going to be Drunken Master. We're going to put up some clips. We're going to talk about it. And hopefully, those who have not been introduced to Kung Fu flicks before, you will get to see the awesomeness that is in the Kung Fu flick. And again, there's a geek inside of everybody. There's a geek inside of all of y'all. Whether you believe it or not, everybody got a geek in them. So, that's what we all about here. We geeking. So...
That's what's up.
Half of my guests.
I'll be on time next time.
Thanks for stopping by, though. We appreciate it anyway.
All right,
brother.
bro.
So,
all right, man.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right.